create the famous dish spaghetti and meatballs. Meatballs are known as different things in different cultures. For example, in the Netherlands, the meatball is known as gehakt. In Arabic countries, known as kofta. In South Africa, it's known as the kebab. In Italy, it's known as polpette. So everyone's got their own calling for the kebab. But most cultures, it's deep fried and then served in a sauce alongside some pasta or bread or a starch. But today, I'm going to recreate this, and instead of frying it, I'm going to bake it. So we're going to start by popping our 500 grams of mince into a bowl. So you want to chop your onion nice and fine, otherwise you get these big chunks of onion in your meatballs. So pop that onto your mince. And do the same for your chili. Also cutting it fine so that you don't have big chunks that go into your mouth. I'm going to pop our garlic in there. So I'm going to go on to about a tablespoon of ginger. So you need to cut off the skin of the ginger. So we're going to just grate in some ginger into that mixture. About a tablespoon, more if you like a strong kick of ginger. So now that we've got basically all our chopped ingredients in, I'm going to add some spice. So this is our Italian herbs. Just going to add that in. Some salt, some pepper. Okay, so this is where it becomes interesting. So as you can see, the mixture is quite dry and it's falling apart. So we really need a glue to kind of stick it all together. So here comes the interesting part. We're going to break in an egg into the mixture. I know most of you might think this is gross or you've never seen this before, but this is how you make meatballs. You're going to lightly wet a piece of whole wheat bread, just so that it's a little bit soggy. So this is where it gets fun. Stick your hands in there and get into your mixture and combine everything. I think we're more or less done, and we're ready to cook our meatballs, bake them in the oven. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're now at the place where we can put our meatballs on our pan and pop it in the oven. So what we're going to do is form the meatballs in our hands. So take about a tablespoon at a time of mixture and just make a round ball like the meatballs are, and no oil. I haven't added a single drop of oil to this dish. So you pop that into a preheated oven at 185 degrees for about 15 minutes. Let's get started on our sauce. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil in my pan. You're going to add your onions to your pan, and just until they are translucent is when we add the garlic. Okay, so while we are preparing our sauce, I'm going to put about half a liter of water on the boil so that we can boil our whole wheat pasta. Okay, now that my onions are nice and brown, I'm going to add 2 cans of tomatoes into that. So we're going to reduce the heat and cook that for about 15 minutes. I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. Just season that slightly with salt and pepper. And let that cook on low for about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's time to bring our pasta to the boil. I'm using 250 grams of spaghetti, and as you can see, this is whole wheat spaghetti. If you're eating rice or pasta, opt for the healthy option. Go for whole wheat. So most people think they need to break their spaghetti and put it in the pot. That's not the case. Just put it in your pot, and as it boils, it's going to go and get soft. It's going to go into your pot, just like that. For those of you who are non-drinkers, don't be worried that we're putting wine into the dish, because the alcohol in the wine will be absorbed as it's heated. So as you can see, it's been about 20 minutes and our meatballs are perfectly brown and looking delicious. So, about 10 minutes before our sauce is finished cooking, we're going to pop our meatballs into the sauce. And now all the beautiful flavors from the meatballs are going to go into that tomato sauce. So the finishing touch is to add about a handful of basil leaves just over your tomato sauce and let that cook for a further 5 minutes and we're done. So guys, this is our baked meatballs done in the oven. Look how delicious that looks. So I'm just going to spoon a generous amount over our whole wheat pasta. I'm going to grate over some fresh Parmesan cheese. So there it is guys, our baked Italian meatballs. I'm going to try the first piece with our whole wheat pasta actually. Looks so delicious. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please will you do that and keep updated to all this and more. Thanks for watching guys, we'll see you next time.